Alright peeps, welcome back to Lemon Canyon with the Lemon Canyoneers here that like to keep out in the cassava fields. They'll love it, it's the Beavers' favourite pastime. Now in the last episode, we finally got berries again. So as you can see by that beaver there, we're actually delivering water into here. We have just came out of a drought, so let me quickly pause all of these bad lads because we desperately need some building going on. I say all but one. Now how many builders does that leave us with? 4? 4, okay. What can we pause? Tell you what, we do now eat on food. So let me pause these 2 middle farmhouses. That still leaves us with 2 farmhouses to pick a couple of cassavas. I'll probably regret this, but let's pause an inventor. And then we can have Chevin walkers building away. And we should still have 2 lumberjack flags over here, Gannon. 1, 2. Actually, Ayana, let me do you a favour. Switch you from that workplace to this workplace. No, you don't have to chuck a Yui. It's alright. You can come back. Oh, you're just picking a different tree. Actually, you know what? I might be bloody super efficient here. Cut trees. Divney cut trees of the spruce variety, if you wouldn't mind. And the reason I say that is we have 104 wood and we need approximately 200 wood to get all of this dam here in and one of these floodgates here. Now, I'm only budgeting for one of these floodgates, so let me reduce the priority of all of them for now. And you know what? While we're in this sunlit lemon grove here, let me actually sort these out properly. So the way these floodgates work, we're going to have water falling down there and coming along. And we want to preserve as much water in this little stream here as possible for this lemon grove so it can prosper. So when a drought starts, this comes up to 1. When a drought ends, it goes to 0.5. When a bad tide ends, it goes to 0.5 as well. I don't know why I had it at 0. This middle one here is going to be 0.5 all the time unless a bad tide hits. Then it's going to go up to 1. But what that'll do is it'll deflect this stream here, down here, once this blockage is removed, into here. And I forgot to set these up as well. So when a drought starts, I want it up to 1. When a drought ends, I want it at 1. And when a bad tide starts, I want it at 0. So it's essentially the opposite of that one there, in terms of when it goes down to 0. So during a regular old tide like we've got now, the water flows. This is at 1, this is at 0.5, so it fills up this little reservoir here. Then it fills up this little reservoir here, then it goes down into our canyon. During a drought, this one here fills up to 1 and allows this entire little reservoir here to be up and running. During a bad tide, this goes up to 1, which creates a separate little bit here for the good water. This goes down to 0, which pushes all the bad water down the side here into the plug hole. I hope you now understand this full floodgate solution here. Tell you what, just while the sun's setting, let's just watch this beaver pick his last couple of berries. Well, actually, no, that was his last berry. Okay, then. I should have said while the sun's setting, let's watch this beaver pick his last berry. Oh, no, he moved round the corner. Picking up the berry round the corner. Well done, Zolgras. You had me life there, mate. You had me life. Oh, we got a Kipborn. Where are you, mate? He's running through the streets. Are you going to go through the district centre? The old 4-way special to chucking a left just to have a ponder doing the old what alley being like, why are these beavers kipping on the ground? You'll find out soon enough. Bobby Beaver, he'll find out soon enough. But you have no idea how much joy it brings me to see we have a kit and we have a beaver picking new berries. All of these little breeding pods are going to start popping out sprogs before long. And we're going to finally start repopulating. And we can stop having so many pause jobs. Because all throughout the last episode, when we only had 13 beavers on the gun, it was a scary situation. Hang on, why we're flooding? Did I not? I didn't. I need to bloody pull these down. I didn't have these bloody set up for the synchronization of anything. Or any automation. Drought starts 1, drought ends 0.5. Bad tide starts 1, bad tide ends 0.5. Alright, go. And please don't flood so much that you stop the builders beaving because we really need the builders beaving. This here canyon dam. This flooding scares me. Why are we flooding? Okay, the flooding immediately abated. That's fine. I don't think we lost at least all of our builders. We may have lost some district centres, but not all the builders. Ooh, we got a little flow down here as well. Hopefully that means that these little lemon trees start spreading. You know what else we need to consider as well? At some point, before the next tide hits, we're going to have to unpause a bit of power because we need 20 planks. And we currently have 12. Hang on, why is there planks in here? Well, we can delete that and we can pick those ruddy planks up, beavers. We've got 17 planks to play with now. Now I just need to reset this up. Did the gatherer, did the berry picker pass out on the flag? This is actually so oh, you poor beaver, mate. I don't know why you're so exhausted, like, I've only got 18-hour working days on, it's not crazy. But I love the fact he just, like, passed out at his post. I got a handful of beavers passed out. Definitely not a 24-hour working day. You know how we got this warehouse stacking? We started on doing this side. Happy days. You know what? Let me meet you in the morning here for the grand unpausing. Welcome to the morning. It's time for the... pause! Why? Day 3? Why bad tide? Why? Well, as I was going to say, welcome to the grand unpausing of the central bit of this levee, of this dam here. And I was going to say why I was doing that, but that's moot now. But anyway, my moot point is, regardless of whether we get a bad tide or a drought next, building this levee in the middle will start bumping up the water level at the rear here, which will either save us a nice tidy reservoir of clean water, or save us from the bad tide. And yeah, it needs to save us from the bad tide. Oh, speaking of bad tide saving, we want this one in. Maximum priority. Oh, you picked up that rubber, lovely. Put those 5 planks in that one. And then as we get closer to the actual bad tide coming in, maybe I'll wait until this actual water here. I love how there's bad water still just big chilling from the bad tide here. But yeah, once the bad water starts coming through here, then I might say, Beavers, maximum prioritise, getting that blockage gone. Well, for now, my maximum priority is getting this dam up. Right, now we still have 13 adults, which means we still have 7 beaver builders. Hang on, why do we only have 5 builder beavers? Ooh! No, none of this. Oh, actually, yeah, some of that. We are doing alright on food, so I might pause both of these farmhouses. That does mean we're not producing any food, so I really need to keep an eye on that. And at some point, I need to think about unpausing this lot here to get some more planks on the go. Otherwise, this is not going to get done. So, beavers, if you wouldn't mind, 7 builders, crack on building this big old dam with an absolute quickness, as well as this little floodgate here. And then we got 3 water pumpers pumping away. They'll be filling up all of these little buckets and barrels here. Or storage tanks, whichever you want to call them. Now I do need to keep an eye on this food number. Make sure it doesn't dip too low. And if it does, I need to start unpausing some of these bloody farmhouses. Ideally some of the ones that are prioritised to harvest. Now, is there anything I need to be doing now? Or do we just need to build it? I think we just need to build it. For 2.6 days. Let me see about getting a little camera angle. There we go. Let's use this camera angle so you can see the floodgate up the top and the big old dam doing the bottom. And we'll get to speed 3. And I'm going to meet you when there's about a day left, I reckon. Or when we're getting to the floodgate, whichever comes first. I tell you what, I am nervous about this. Like, we really need this in. If this bad tide comes and just flows through our settlement, we're done. Like, that's what basically wiped us out last time. Actually, that's what did wipe us out the time before. So, beavers, we really need you to get this dam in the next 2.2 days, ideally, just to give us a bit of breathing room. But at least we've got 7 beaver builders cranking away at this, doing everything they can to get this done. Oh, we've started getting the middle in, and we've got the side in. And I can see our beavers running up the stairs to put in that floodgate up the top. We're looking alright. We should be keeping up with wood supplies. That should be alright. Yeah, we just really need this in, beavers. The whole colony depends on it. We're back with a day left. Gone back to speed 1. I'm starting to get a bit scared. I think there's only one more levy though yet. One more levy, so 12 more logs. We've got 93 knocking about. Actually, we've got 93 logs knocking about. That is plenty of logs, that. I need, what is it, 30, 42. And how far are we over here? Done, it just needs to get built. So I need 42 logs and 15 planks. So I need 45 logs. What I'm going to do now, you remember these 2 little lumberjack flags? Get paused. One of yous, start spinning the wheel. The other one, start sawing logs down into planks. And I don't think we need all these builders anymore. Whoa! Where are the builders? We have 4 at least. Did it build more of these bloody things? No, they didn't. I forgot to reduce the amount of workers in the large power wheel. That needs to be 1, not 3. So 2 of ye beavers gone back to being builders. And to be fair, we only went down to 6 builders. We lost 1 builder and we're starting to get the bloody planks cranked out. Or at least it will be when bloody Agvlasia sorty salute. Stop being a lumberjack, mate. Get yourself out to the big bloody power wheel and start ganding shorkles. There we gone. Shorkles, you're gone, mate. Look at those plankers planking away. We've already got 2 out. I think that's all we need. I swear I saw 15 for a second. Hang on, are you starting to build this? Starting to put planks in anywhere? Maybe in here. Maybe the planks went in there. It's fine, we've got enough wood. We'll just make some superfluous planks. Hang on, we don't have enough wood. What's this, 77? Oh, it's because I've got loads of wood hanging about in here, haven't I? 14, 20, 18. Do we still have the piles of rubble from doing here? Yes, okay, so we got 12 there. That's it, we got 12 there. Maximum priority picking that rubble up. 12 bonus logs. We still have any 5 in there? I think that's the 5 that we're seeing. Okay. On pause, 2 lumberjack flags. They should go cut some oaks. And that should be 16 logs, which should be enough. As well as the 12 and whatever else we've got going on from everything else. 15 planks, that is enough. Although, if I get enough superfluous planks and logs, I could get this in. And maybe save a bit of greenery up here. What's it? 5 extra planks, 10 extra logs. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Are you getting close to doing that? Oh, happy days! Well done, Solix. You got it in. Now we just need to get this triple floodgate in the next 0.3 days. Speaking of 24 workday beavers, you need to get this in soon as. Here we are. How long is it going to be? 11 days! Less than ideal. Less than ideal. But I think it is less than it takes for these lemon trees to dry up, which is a good thing. It's a very good. Oh, this bad one is not kicking off. Hang on. When did we get so many planks for you? Oh, have we put them in here? Alright, cool, cool. So we got enough planks. Alright, so we've paused these water pumpers. I want to keep, let's see, all 3 of them up and running. Because we learned last episode that this place really floods. These should be up to 1 now. Yep, happy days. And we know that this place floods. But is it enough for 3? No, I'm going to go 1 water pumper. And we'll see how the flooding goes. If it starts looking like it's going to flood, we'll just unpause loads of water pumpers. But for now, we've got loads of beavers. Didn't worry about building that. I messed up. But do worry about getting this demolished. Get that demolished, beavers. Aye, sorry, I sort of sent you on a little bloody random errand for no reason there, mate. No need. See, Charlie, you could have been better used bloody demolishing this blockage before. Oh, you know what I need to? Put that to 0, let all of this good water flow and actually bloody pish into this bit of river, otherwise we definitely won't flood. I'm counting on this flooding, but it's still got a little bit of rise before it overtops, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. Because we will have the bad water flowing. Ooh, the bad water's already up to this point. Beavers! Hurry up and build that! Do we have enough logs? Do we? Shite, we've got 0. Right, unpause all of these. Pause all of the plank nonsense. We're literally building 1 thing, so we only need like 2 or 3 builders. How are we doing now? 4 builders. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, they were already in. And 4. How are we doing now? We should have... Damn it, so many builders. Right. Oh, you know what we could do? We could unpause some of these farm houses. Let's unpause 4 of these farm houses. And then I'll pause at least 1 of these, and then we should have 3 or 4 builders on the crack. There we go, and 3 builders, that'll do. We need the wood. Oh, we got to build that Canyoneer here to pick up the wood. Make sure you don't get too close to that. Don't get contaminated, beaver. Is that all of this picked up? No, we still got 2 logs. 2 logs, okay. Beavers, I think you need to be quite quick when it comes to building this little floodgate, because we do not have very long at all. The bad waters... Well, it's reached the waterfall. That's no longer a waterfall thanks to our big dam. I mean, we do have 1 saving grace.
The dam.
The canyon does widen here, so it will take a little bit longer for the bad water to get to this specific point here, but I don't want to risk it. Please, beavers, get the rest of these ruddy logs in. Oh, yeah, we got the last beaver coming down to pick up the last of this rubble. Happy days. That's all that done. Yeah, now we just need to go ahead and do this. Double check. We're at 1 here. I'm just scared of this bad water coming over. It shouldn't. It has, like, we should be good. We should be good. But should is not a good keyword to have. Oh, out of 30. How many logs do we have? 16. Still need a bit more. We still need a bit more. I think I'd rather have the builder. Quagga stock. Stop what you're doing. Be our 4th builder. And I want 4 beavers just ferrying logs into this bloody triple floodgate. Let's get the dramatic angle here, where you can see the bad water coming from the side. Will the triple floodgate be in time? Actually, let me quickly turn the hood on. Go to 24 working days, turn the hood back off. Now, will this triple floodgate be in by the time this big bad water tide comes and floods the gate? Oh, we're flooding! Unpause that one, go down to 0.5, start letting some water out. Yep, let it out. Don't let it get too bad. You know what, beavers? Clock off, because... Oh, no. If the district centre gets covered, then I'll tell them to clock off. If the district centre doesn't flood, then there's no clocking off to be had. Oh, it's bad water! Why is it bad? Ah! Put this up to 1, you numpty! Use the plug hole! Use the plug Hole! Oh no, how much bad water's getting in? Let me delete this path here. So no beavers get in it. Apart from the ones that have just been splashed by it. Oh, right, what was I doing? What was the big... back down to 18-hour working days before I forget. We have one... Everyone died! Oh my lord, 4 beavers died of old age. We need beaver builders. Right, we have 20 logs in storage, like, available to us. We don't need all of that, right, okay. All of these lumberjack flags, get paused. What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more beaver builders. So we should have 7 beaver builders. 4 in there. 1 in there. What? 3. What? We've got enough food. Just pause all the farmers again. Get all of the... Now we have 7 builders. 7 builders. You need to put 14 planks in there in record time. Oh, it's getting too close for comfort. I'm going to keep me mouse on the line here. Oh, it's in. It's in. Make sure it's at 3. Happy days. Happy days. And the bad water contamination that did go... Put this back up to 1. Back up to 1. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, put this down at 0 because we desperately need the water flow until I see contaminated water flowing through here. And let me just double check. Idiot proof, idiot proof. This is at 1. The bad water successfully being diverted down the plug hole. This is at 1. Both of these are at 1. Now we just need to keep an eye. Make sure we don't let too much dirty water down here. As soon as I start seeing it flow at this side, I'm going to put it up to 3. Alright, it's flowing out. Up to 3. Up to 3. Alright, let me catch you in the daytime, peeps, and we'll see if that was worth it or not. Welcome to the daytime. Now we get a clearer view. Yeah, that bad water is right on that floodgate there. How are we doing everywhere else? Not too shabby. We've got a solid 3/4 of a block. I'm happy with that. It looks like the contamination isn't enough to destroy the crops. And I didn't let too much bad water in at the top to destroy these crops, did I? No, perfect. Look at that one eye on at the very tippity top here, at the back. Well, like, when we get down here, we're about 3/4 of a block. Right. Let's breathe. Stage 1 of our bad water repulsion system is done. It's actually done. The bad water will soon be pissing out that side, but first, I need to be thinking. What do I need to do? We don't have accidental water pump... Pause ye. You need to be paused. We need to just survive on the next 681 water for the next 8.8 days. Hopefully. I'm going to unpause 4 farmhouses. Unpause the Sciencer. How many builders do we have? 3 builders. Right. We have 0 wood, so let's unpause this lumberjack flag. Let's just mark this whole area for cutting again, so we don't end up with some random spruces doing the line. And then does that leave us with 2 beaver builders? It does. I guess I'm waiting for beavers to grow up. Oh, speaking of, kick him, grew up! Look at him! Planting kohlrabies, you absolute legend, and picking kohlrabies. He's a beaver of many talents, is Kickham, yeah? A beaver of many talents, aren't you? Feeding the colony. A true hero. You know what'll be fun? Watching our big old dam in action! I'm just going to let the beavers do their thing for, I don't know, maybe a day or so, and just watch this water level rise and piss out the side. Oh, here we are!
And it waited for the water level.
And it waited for the sun to rise. We're
finally at the water level.
We're finally at the level where it starts pissing out the side of the map here. Look at that beaut! Bye-bye, bad water. Hello, lovely green canyon. Look at this beautiful slice of greenery in this big old red canyon here. It is beautiful, isn't it? And we did that. Our beavers did that with the big old dam. AKA stage 1 of this big old project. Let me turn the camera free mode back off. Turn dev mode back off. And start building the next stage of this big old dam. I'm going to high prioritize all of this here, this entire way to the rest of this dam here. There we go, and that's as far as we need to high prioritize, because our next dam project takes advantage of this slit here. So let's get a bloody dam going across. Oh no, didn't think of that. Well, let's plan our dam across here as far as we can, and then we'll decide who the sacrificial beavers are going to be when it comes to that time. And there we have it. That's going to be our next bit of damage. And what that'll do is it'll send the bad water out the side here. And over time, allow this big reservoir of bad water we have here to become nice good water that we can drip feed into our little beaver colony here. And look at how wonderfully our little bad water diversion doing into the plug holes working. It's an absolute dream, innit? Oh, would I love it. I loves it. Like I say, we're a couple of days into this bad tide here. We're doing our eat on the waterfront. We're doing our eat here. I was always scared of this water just pissing out past the side here and contaminating our lovely clean green river. Well, the river be blue, but it makes the rest of it green. Actually, did I see that we had some beavers growing up? We do. We got some beavers growing up. That means we should have some bonus builders. Why, I would do. And if we've got 3 builders, that means I can unpause this fermenter. And this, you know what? Actually, no, not the fermenter. I want to do the industrial lumber mill with 1 worker. Yeah. I was going to start doing fermenters, but I'd want to unpause this farmhouse as well. So that's another beaver. We need to wait for a couple of more to grow up to do that. Knee good selected. Do I forget to select all of this to be knee good selected? The whole ruddy thing. Well, let me do that and I'll be back with yous. You know what? Let's do that at speed 3. And then the game will progress and things while I'm at it. Right, I think that's actually done now. Now the one last bit of building we have to do here is remove this path, this one here, and replace it with a star. And by star, I mean stair. That way the beavers can actually get up there and start doing all of this stuff. Speaking of, have I marked any of these for cut? I have. I've marked the specific trees I need cut. What a legend. I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to bloody actually path up my way over here. So let's do that. And there we have it. It's all pathed up, ready to go. Ish. Keyword here being ish. That we should do. Pop a lumberjack flag there. Say, cut that tree. And then we're going to make a little storage warehouse staircase down here. There we go. And I do not want to be the beaver that has to go chop those trees, I tell you that. Well, these trees to be specific. You know what I'm going to do? We don't need any of these paths here whatsoever. And that should stop builders going down into the bad water to start building this here. Even though one builder's going to have to go down to build that. Cross that bridge when we come to it here. You know what I'm thinking? We need a lot of wood, right? And I believe these houses here have, like 30 logs in them each. Or planks. You can get some planks out of these. That's canny like. So are we close-ish to getting anywhere near these? So we've got some buildings up here that were maybe close. Yeah, we can get round there. Might have to chop down a lemon tree. Oh, did these blueberries die? Oh no, it's still there. But this blueberry is what bloody saved us. You know what? I want to unpause this. Elbax, get your ass up these stairs. You now will love watching you climb them anyway. Elbax? Oh, Elbax was still being a bloody builder apparently, working at the gatherer flag here. Are you gonna, your last job before you pick this bloody berry, are you gonna dig it up here? Hey, where are you, dude? Actually, quickly. This needs to be 0. Okay, I've already got it 0. Perfect. I was about to freak out in case that was built and it was at like 0.5 or 1 and it started flooding this whole area, contaminating beavers and that. Why have I got a stranded beaver? Where are you? Zolin the Numpty. That's your new name. Zolin the Numpty. You've just cost us planks and logs. I hope you know that. I hope you're well aware of that, Mr. Bloody Zolin the Numpty. Do you mind getting yourself back to graft? Aye, thank you very much. Some competent beavers, can you come pick this bloody rubble up? And then perhaps rebuild those stairs? Just whenever you get round to it, no big rush. Ooh, pause. Pause. 3.4 days, we should be okay with that. Okay. Woo! Not fun. Let's store some water up here though, why not? And you know what? We are waiting on gears hour here, so let's unpause a cogger. I'm assuming we've had some beavers grow up. Does that mean I can unpause? You know what, let's just have a look. I think we need to try and get Zolin the Numpty. Ideally just in the large power wheel, so he's not a danger to himself. Let's put this up to 4. See if we get big. Yes, Zolin the Numpty's in the large power wheel. He's not going to affect anybody. Let's get the fermenter on the go. And then we maybe have 3 builders. Happy days. But now we have fermented cassavas. Or we will have. Actually, speaking of, I think, yeah, this is still kohlrabi storage, no more. We fermented cassava storage once again. Are we full on berries? We are. Alright then. Pause ye, Mr. Julras, you can do something else. Hang on, why do I only see... Bloody hell, autosave just teleported me into the kohlrabi's there. I want to see, why do I only see 2 beavers here? Alright, where's Zolin, is he? Yeah, off doing something else as usual. Let himself get dehydrated and bloody starving while he was pushing the wheel. It's hard graft on that large power wheel. I thought he wasn't going to be a danger to himself. I thought this is a nice simple job. Even Zolin the Numpty could do it. But I was wrong, wasn't I, mate? Wasn't I so very, very wrong? You know what, mate? Clock off. Alright, how we doing? Let's take stock. No wood, but that's fine because basically we're dumping all the wood into this big old staircase here, so it's to be expected. You know what I I'm worried about. The water level. Why is it so high? Why are we nearly a block ahead? Is this not big enough? Is this not big enough? Ah! How much taller do we need to go? Two more. Is that 2 or 1? Of course, there's trees in front of it, so I can't build anywhere. How many can I... Is this corner out? Nightmare. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, 1 block. It needs to be 1 block higher to take advantage of this side bit here. Right. Right, I've had a think. We're just gonna wait and see. Wait and see what happens. I was just making sure I didn't have any automations on this so it didn't like accidentally start coming down when the tide ended and it just pissing bad water everywhere. We'll see if it overtops the dam or not. But for now, I want to make sure that we're being as efficient as we can be over here. You know what, actually, I'm doing it. Housing, large barrack, I don't have 400 signs. Unpause these 2, and we still have 2 builders. That's spot on. That is spot on. 1 builder, because I want to have 2 people doing the industrial lumber mill. I was about to say, where's Zatili? I want to see what the power draw is and if I can cut down a worker builder on here or not, but maybe not. Well, these beavers, they've got like markings on their back, individual markings. Can you see that? That's pretty cool, that. I didn't notice that before. And I don't have any contaminated beavers. They're not sick. Well, I like that. That's mint. Like, you can see you got 2 different colours of beavers, but I think each one of these 4 beavers have got a different pattern around their neck there. Yeah, that looks like little wings. That's just a little spotty spots. That looks like a face, and that's like a mountainscape or something. Oh, I don't know. That could be a mountainscape, actually, the wings. Yeah, 4 different beaver backs. What about the kit? Just got a little strip. Little strip on your back there. It is one of the many wonderful things about this game. Like, a lot of the time, the closer you look, there's just so many more details. And they're doing a lot more than that in Update 6 as well, from what I've read. So it's going to be even more tasty. Oh yeah, unforeseen issues with the old bad water reservoir we have going on here. We can't be planting any kohlrabies. Let's just unmark these for planting, just to avoid wasting any farmer's time. I've just been thinking, right, I'd rather get up here, and then once again get up here, so we can start looking at getting this bad water. Actually, we can get there from over here. Let's lower the priority of our list for now. We'll just kiss goodbye to the resources these 2 stairs took. Oh, I've left you on pause this whole time, haven't I? Oh, what am I like? Well, you know what? You got 3 berries in there, which means we definitely done this blueberry proud. This blueberry here saved our colony. I'm pretty confident of that. But anywho, how far can we take this path? We just need to cut out these 2 here. Well, let us get a lumberjack flag. Ourselves a little path there. And I'm cutting up the lemon tree. I didn't like it either. But it's necessary. We'll come back to up there, but I just remembered that I forgot to place another lumberjack flag down here, which was like the whole plan and intention. Oh, we need one over here so he can start planting. Yes, okay, right. Lumberjack flag there, so you can cut all of these trees. At least there. And then we'll up the priority of this lumberjack flag, so we can clear a path down to this bloody forester here. Start planting some oaks. Oh, speaking of, our oaks over here are starting to come in. Happy days. Oh, you know what we can do now as well? And we probably should have been doing this. Let's unpause this forester. Let's plant trees and bushes. And let's plant some mangroves. Plant all the mangroves. All of the mangroves that one can plant. I want to be planted. Except for where the contamination is. And I'm going to mark this birch for cutting because I want to pop a stair there. But I think for now to actually cut that birch, we're going to have to pop a temporary stair there. I want to pop a stair there. Ooh, you know what I could do? Oh, it's one off. Do I line it up? No, I have it off to the side there. There we go. That's a nice little path connection as well. And then this forester can plant mangroves down there. Let me connect this path up again. This forester here can plant mangroves all the way around here. And then we can allow Juggernaut here to be planting some bloody mangroves. Once he's finished building his floodgate though. Yes! I didn't know if he was actually going to finish building it. I just thought if I say it and he does it, I sound cool. And then when I explain it, it completely wipes away any cool factor that I may or may not have got from that, so... Yeah, no. Right, well it looks like I faffed about for the entire daytime. So let's see if we can catch some bloody mangroves getting planted here. And I'll have to catch you in the daytime. Like 5 mangroves, let's go. Oh, and welcome to the daytime. We've got 2 days left. We've got a beaver, we're now to D in range. Oh, of course with DI, that's fine. That's Fine. We've got a beaver that's injured though. Oh, that's fine. I've got a bed as well. Alright, stop panicking, MiGly. Just build this effing warehouse bridge, will you? Oh, there's a sneaky little thing. I have to do one bonus warehouse in there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And a path across you. And that will lead us into this bad water pool. Then if I get a path coming across here, and a temporary path coming across here so we can actually get there, that will lead us to a couple of houses over here. Namely, 40 logs, 60 logs, 90 logs, and 12 planks. Are there actually any difference there? Like ruined building? Nah. Oh, actually, these have all got sorries on. This has got fancy. So is this fancy planks? Oh, so fancies are planks and sorries are logs. Happy days. And now that new. Now we're going to follow Jagorovnia here while he plants loads of mangroves. And I'm going to meet you when I have about 400 science. Which I don't know when that'll be because I got the hood off. But yeah. Tell you what, that's not a bad day's graft for a bloody beaver, is it? Alright, we're on our last day of this bad tide. Which we would not have got this far if it wasn't for this big beaut of a dam. Which I need to check and make sure it's not going to overspill. No, it's just happy at that level. It's pissing out the side. Everyone's having a grand old time. Oh, actually, look. I could have just checked here because the water level is lower. You can see it stepping down where it steps down anyway. You can see there's a block there. If this 3 wide here, I think it's 3 wide. Let me check. Yeah. If this 3 wide here wasn't enough, it would actually start backing up there. So this level here is where the bad water would be. So I would have this much of a gap. So yeah. I could have just checked here and not have the worry in the first place. Oh, look at this desolate bad water bit of a canyon here. And look at all of those logs we left. Definitely could have came in handy. We will pick those up though. We will pick those up. Let me see. I'm going to delete any of these that don't have any goods and stuff. There we are. So we got those 4. They're the only 4 left over here. And we know that there's piles of logs there. As well as 4 logs left over from the oak there on the deck. And a bloody lot of trees we didn't even get round to cutting over here. Tell you what, once this is a nice freshwater reservoir, we'll get some beavers doing here. We'll get some scuba tanks on them. We'll get them chopping trees. I just want to make sure, because we're about to, you know, trigger some things. Bad tide's about to end, which means it goes to 0.5. And we're not at 0.5 anywhere near that anyway, because this is at 0. This is going to go to 1, but there's still going to be bad water coming down. That's fine. That's fine. What I'll have to do with that is pop in a little down the line when I can afford to just throw away 150 science points. I'm going to pop a stream gauge in here, and then we can go into advanced and do contamination variables for when these floodgates go up and down. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead, leave them as they are, and I need to remember. So feel free to remind me in the comments in future episodes to check these whenever a tide changes, because I'm going to have to be a bit manual with it for now, at least. For now. Oh, this building's here. Can we get here? How do you actually get these? A broken down building made of mostly wood. Some materials can be reclaimed. Don't play there, kids. It could collapse at any moment. Oh, I've been that kid, I tell you that. Is a scavenger beaver a hint? Like, do we have a new thing? Well, it wouldn't be on a metal, would it? Isn't there wood? We have like a scavenger flag. We got a tree nursery. You know what? I haven't even looked at like a lot of this, like any of this new stuff. I think I looked at I looked at the lemonade stand because I was like, can that help with food? And then I think I came to the conclusion that no, it cannot help with food. It is a water only affair. Well, let me double check. That's not going to do anything. Yeah, triple floodgate stays at 3. Happy days. These should come down to 0.5, but I believe the water level, yeah, it's less than 0.5 of a block anyway. We got these stairs in. Oh, and we got this little bad lad chopped, which means we can connect this together. There we go. I want to pop a lumberjack flag here where this birch is, but you know what it's like. Can you see? No, you can't see the tree down there. Let me tell this legend to plant some bloody oaks all the way from the farm. 0.3 days. Do we have enough beavers now, with 23 beavers, to just let these water pumpers go? Oh, we got this little bonus tag in. Happy days. That means we should start storing up gears, which is grand, because I'll want to be replacing some more of these as well. You know what, actually? Let me say don't plant crops. There. Look at this late night beaver dropping off a log while I'm making all of these not accept goods anymore. Oh, good morning beavers, and welcome to a brand new cycle. Cycle 8. Now hopefully we have more than bloody 3 days of temperate season this time. Now let me remember this. Ye, doing the 0, still be at 0. I want all the bad water fishing out doing the plug hole there. Now ye haven't changed, perfect. And the water level on this half a block here is below half a block. And I've only got half of my floodgate actually synchronised now, so synchronise that to half a block so we don't end up flooding, which seems to be a bloody inevitability in this bloody canyon. Now, I didn't even realise we were building this bridge over here, but here we go. We're starting to get across. So we should be able to get some bad water soonish. Soonish. Now, does it tell you what the maximum length is on the bad water straws here? Oh, it's a deep bad water pump, so it's 6. I was thinking of coming out and making it too deep anyway, so I'm going to do that. Well, I'm going to get ready for that because I don't want to actually spend the science points unlocking the deep bad water pump yet, especially when I didn't have any metal to bloody build the thing. I think what our main priority is going to have to be is a little bit of storage. But the storage, it's going to be a next episode thing because I'm starting to run out of time. We didn't have enough time for that just yet. How we do now here, we're starting to push back the bad water. Ish, maybe? Now, but in all seriousness, we need to hurry up and have a look over here. Once this bad water is flushed away, then we can actually start replenishing the water that's in here, which, speaking of, pause all of these jobs, apart from one, just in case I forget to turn it off. Actually, how low is the water here? Yeah, we should be alright with one. Oh, look, we've got the beaver planting the bloody mangroves in. We'll get watching them plant it. Go on. Get that mangrove planted, you bloody legend. And then how long do these bad lads take to grow? Just an easy breezy 10 days, and then another easy breezy 10 days and we'll get some mangrove fruits. So we'll have to make sure when we build the storage in the next episode that we make sure we have mangrove storage. And by those things, we still have 5 beaver builders, which means I want to get unpausing at least this farmhouse so we can get picking and planting cassavas for this bloody fermenter to ferment, because I forgot to bloody do the ting with the ting and the stuff, so he's been sitting here with 8 cassavas to forget the whole time. And then we still have 3 beaver builders and 3 beaver sciencers to get the science points up. Speaking of, I said I was going to do this, and you know what? Let's do it. Who's in? Large barrack. 400 science points. Unlock. Thank you very much, Lee. And that only takes logs. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all 3 of these water tanks here. Pick those up, please, beavers. And replace them with medium tanks here. I don't know if I touched on it earlier, but priority-wise, I'm putting all of this up to high priority. I want everything that I don't want to get built before that at medium priority or less. So that when I've got something that I want to build before it, I can put it at maximum priority there. Because I really want to get the beavers hoosed. They've done a lot of work to keep themselves alive, and I think they deserve a reward, you know what I mean? Even though that's only for 16 beavers and we've got 26, so 16 of them deserve to get housed, apparently. A little bit of a speddy up footage bit. Watching this bad water go from bad to good so I can change these floodgates and not forget about it next episode and end up draining the bloody canyon here. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been a bloody nerve-wracking one, I tell you that. And I doubt that the nerve-wracking times are over. I'll tell you what, we'll try and get some of these foresters unpaused as well so we can get the mangroves planted. We just need to store up as much food and as much water as we beaverly can. What? What? Day 3! And a warning! It hasn't even cleaned up yet, mate! I mean, we're nearly there, but come on! Oh, hang on, what's happening here? Why is this red AF? Why are you unpaused now? Pausey? I only have one of these gone. Ooh, that is a big oof, that water level. And yeah, we're definitely not getting any water from this reservoir here anytime soon. You see, it's starting to clean up a bit. It's starting to. It's getting there. As long as we don't have any bad tides for a while, we'll be fine. If we stay bad tide free until we get this whole bloody dam built, it'll be a miracle, I tell you that. Well, I suppose let's make some decisions regarding when we put this down to 0. Is that clean enough? I don't think so, but is it actually just really, really shallow here? Alright, so that's really, really shallow there, and you can see it's got that red tinge to it. Let's have a look down here. Yeah, look. We've got a big red tinge here, and it's probably about the same depth. Yeah? So you know what? Get a 0, and ye up to 1. We're gonna get some bloody water flowing into a canyon, even if it is a slight bit tainted. Like I say, as long as these don't mind, we should be alright. It's all just out of water. I guess I done that in the nick of time. Do I let this fill up to half a block? It's basically there at half a block anyway. Let's just let it fill up here. And then it'll overtop. There we go. It's overtopping anyway. We'll start getting water down here very soon. There's the water. He's gonna start dying. Watered and healthy. Happy days. It's not too tainted. While all the beavers are clocked off here, I'm gonna go ahead and unpause a fair whack of these bloody water pumps here. And as well, let's check in on the breeding here. Do we have any of these that are about to pop a sprog? Any at all? One that's just, or two that have just popped sprogs. Every time. Right, the third one in, we need to pause. In the next episode, because I'm fresh out of time. So check back next week and see if we can survive whatever drought we have ahead of us. Until then, I'll catch you next week, peeps. Peace!